This Rugged Ridge 3.5-inch round LED light with both a high beam and a low beam is for those of you that have a 1987 and up Wrangler and are looking for a unique auxiliary light. This is going to provide both a forward-facing auxiliary light to light up the area in front of you and also an amber marker light. So this is going to have dual functions. It's going to be something that you can use when there is oncoming traffic as a marker light, but also as a forward-facing light when there isn't any. So dual-purpose light, you're going to get a lot more use out of this than you would some of the other lights that can't be used at all when there is oncoming traffic. Now the forward-facing light that comes out of this light is a bit of a spot pattern, but it is a little bit more diffused than something like a pencil beam. So it is sort of a general purpose light. However, again, it can't be used when there's oncoming traffic or even when there's traffic in front of you because it will throw light everywhere and it will blind oncoming drivers. So that's when you're going to use your amber marker light feature. Now this series of lights from Rugged Ridge is also a little bit different from the other style from Rugged Ridge in that this is a poly housing. This is a plastic housing instead of a metal or an aluminum housing. That's not necessarily a bad thing. If you were to get this light damaged in any way, scratch it, it's not going to rust or oxidize like aluminum would, so it's going to hold up a little better as far as that goes. It's also lighter weight, and it's a little bit less expensive to manufacture, so it's also a little bit less expensive to purchase. This light in general is going to be a little bit more expensive than some of the other 3-inch round LED lights because it does have that dual functionality. If you're going to be using it, I think it is worth it. If you're not, stick with one of those other lights, save yourself a little bit of money. As you can see on the inside of the light, you are going to have those 4 forward-facing LEDs. Those are going to be white. You also have a single center LED, which is amber. That's going to be your marker light. And between the 4 forward-facing LEDs, you have sort of a crosshair pattern of plastic, which ends up working a lot like a fiber optic, where it'll actually light up when you light up that center marker light LED, which does have a pretty cool effect. Now, because this does have dual lights, this is going to be a 3-wire light. You have your main wiring harness here that does have a weatherproof plug on it, and that's going to have your positive and your ground for your forward-facing lights, and then you're going to have a secondary white light over here that requires a spade connector. That's going to be for your marker light, for your amber marker light. So you can get these wired up in a lot of different ways. Personally, I would use a 3-position switch, so you would have a marker light position, an off in the middle, and then a forward facing on the bottom. You can also wire these with a traditional 2-position switch and have your marker lights come on either with your regular marker lights, your parking lights on your Jeep, or with your headlights. You can really wire these up in a variety of different ways to get them working exactly how you want them. So for the install, I am going to give these a 2 out of 3 wrenches. Actually, getting the light bolted up to the Jeep is going to be a very, very simple process. It is going to come with a bracket, a traditional single post mount. You can put these on your A-pillars. You could put these on your bumper hoop. You could drill a hole in your bumper and mount these. You can really mount them anywhere you want to, but that is definitely going to be the easiest part of this installation. After that, you're going to go ahead and get these wired up. So if you're somebody who's comfortable with automotive wiring, as I mentioned, there are a lot of different options for wiring this up. You can certainly build your own wiring harness and get these working in a variety of different fashions. If you aren't as comfortable with automotive wiring, there are some 3-wire light wiring harnesses that you can purchase that are going to have all of the components you need, your relays, your fuses, your switches, that will make this a little bit easier, but you're still going to have to pull all of those wires and make all of your connections. If you're not comfortable doing that, then there is no shame in taking your Jeep to a shop and having them wire this up for you. These lights come in at right around $80. As I said before, you are going to save a little bit of money because you're buying a light that has that thermoplastic housing instead of an aluminum housing, but then the price is going to go right back up again because this does have the dual functionality of being both a marker light and also a forward-facing light. So that $80 for one light is going to be more than a lot of the other 3.5-inch round LED lights, as I had mentioned before, but a lot of those other lights are not going to be a dual beam light. If you're going to be using both beams of this light, if you're going to take advantage of all the features that it has, I don't think $80 is a bad price. I do think you're going to get a high quality light and you're getting something that's a little bit unique compared to a lot of the other lights on the market. However, if you're not going to take advantage of those dual beams, go ahead and save yourself some money and get one of the other single beam lights that are out there. So if you're looking for a unique dual beam round LED light, I definitely recommend taking a look at this one from Rugged Ridge that you can find right here at ExtremeTerrain.com.